All right, so now we made it into Thursday, March the 7th. That's good. It's Heart Chakra Day, a good day for feeling. Some people have leg day, I have heart chakra day, so I can get in there and feel the energies and feel what each kind of thought pattern is presenting itself like on that emotional level. It's good for Thursday. Although this day I do have a feeling it could be a day of contrast for me. It's a day to refrain from any kind of contracts or promises at this time. So it's just something to keep in mind. Like your inner light is shining, but I would just kind of avoid getting into it with anybody that's asking for longer term commitments and things of this day, because it's like it's it's not it's a good day for realizing, but it's like it needs some reflection. Almost like you have to write it down and then actually look at what it looks like on paper, or envision what it could be like a couple years from now before making any kind of big decisions on this day. All right, so that's what we got for Thursday. Let's just pull a couple tarot cards here and see what we got. All right, we've got the World card again. That's really good. I like to see that up at least, and it's supported by the Emperor card. So this could be something where you have taken some time to make a good decision on something, and you can be at a place where you are feeling very confident on this day in your feelings. It is a day for confidence, and it is a day to sort of take stock of where you're at. If you're the person like that crosses things off a to-do list, and even if you're not, it's like one of those things where it's like you'll be recognizing progress of some sort. Is what I see through these two cards. And it could be a thing where you may be standing up to somebody. You may be just like outrightly saying no, or having to stand your ground a little bit on this. It could be, we're still like in a week of pretty heavy contrasts, as we're like, I feel the collective's like into this grind, but with the way those of you who are awake, who are overcoming it on the larger level, and you're just like getting around. This is a good day for progress in your destiny to getting out of it, and that's what I have. These are like side projects, whether you're recording music, creating things on YouTube, or whatever it is that you do to supplement or what you want to be doing, like your perfect life outside of the time in the economy. So get going on side projects is what this is known as. And it's these big energies. They're really cool to see them, because the legend I wanted to tell for this day comes from about 200 BC. Sorry, 280, about 1800 years ago. And there is this lady who is noted for keeping the first dream journals. All right, this lady Perpetua, she would write down her dreams, because she was like a scholar lady. I think she was married to like a really rich dude and like actually like knew how to read and write, which was pretty rare way back then. And she had a bestie, and her bestie didn't read and write. But anyways, it got started that she would write down her dreams and share them with her bestie and some of their other friends. And her and her bestie, they were young mothers. They had just they were both carrying a child at the time, so it's probably like even heightened dream sense or more magnificent visions probably coming at that time due to that. And so anyways, they would share this dream journaling, but the politician of the time got wind of it, and this wasn't allowed. This was something where it's like you're honoring the dreams more than you're honoring the rule of authority, right, or whatever feudalism was in place at that time. And so he gave them a chance to like stop and like denounce their dreams and their visions. And Perpetua and her bestie, this Felicity, and these other people, they took a public stand and they wouldn't do it. They said, no, well, we have the right to do this. These are our dreams and our visions. And so the politician at the time, he was outraged, and he threw them into the gladiator rings, like Russell Crowe in the Colosseum. And this would happen in the city of Carthage in Tunisia. And he threw them in the ring with all these like wildcats and beasts. And like the dudes there, like they died defending these two young mothers who had given birth. And when the wildcats got to the ladies, Perpetua and her friend Felicity, they didn't kill them, because the wildcats, the legend has the wildcats, they could, like tigers and leopards, they could smell that these mothers were nursing and that they had just given birth, so they left them alone. and this heinous politician at the time, when that didn't work and like all of like the bloodthirsty heathens were like couldn't get enough, he sent his soldiers in to like actually finish the job, which is a really ruthless story, really bold story, but it shows the common bond between the strength that standing up for your vision can actually do. This is a good day to write things, to actually dream journal. This Lady Perpetua has an entire font named after her. Like when you select it from your computer, like I would say, do some blogging and let your channeled messages come through. And make time for that. Even if like you're super tired or stressed out from your 9 to 5, it's really important to create a sacred space to like get this done. And I hope this thing is starting for you, because this shows like an enlightened future or promise of an uplifted destiny or path. The destiny being the path to the destination. All right. So thanks, Perpetua. Enough inspiration, enough respect. That is really also like to perpetuate. That's just like another word for manifesting. We honor her and celebrate her at this time, and there's like a religious feast for her on this day as well. But this legend of what actually went down here in Carthage as a result of dream journaling, it just kind of like blew my mind. And I really wanted to bring it forward for you today as you make through your Thursday with some extra added inspiration. All right.